Hey Scorpio, I'm doing a love reading for you. We're gonna get the overall energy with this deck and then pull out your spread and clarify everything. What do we have for Scorpio? The Six of Pentacles came out of here in the pre-shuffle. Cooperation, 6th house of Libra. Oh my gosh. Some of you have a message in the Libra reading because I started this reading once. I got the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups underlying, and then I didn't start it over because of the cards. I started over for another reason. But Three of Swords, somebody's jealous, somebody's really hurt. Tell me more about this overall energy. There could be a family involved. Scorpio. Pisces energy. Some of you are dealing with the Pisces. Mystery. You know, I kind of want to read about the Three of Swords for your overall. This card shows a naked family, a man in chains holding a long hammer while next to him, with her forehead pressed to his, leans a woman embracing a clinging child. What should be a loving family takes on insinuations of sexual slavery and heartbreak. This is jealousy as mental imprisonment. The chain is the dominant symbol. It signifies bondage to sex. Note how the male's erect penis is assimilated into the links of the chain. It is also the endless chain of sorrows that links all generations of humanity in psychosexual torments involving Oedipal conflicts and jealousies. So like parental issues. That's actually been coming up a lot in the readings this week. It is the chain of nature, or what 18th century writers call the chain of being, which Blake took to mean the enslavement of the mind and imagination within the biological constrictions of the body, and it represents the reasoning mind's enslavement of the spiritual impulse. Blake's mind forged manacles that bind language and thought in rules of law and religion. Finally, it represents the chain of time that binds man to mortality, emphasizing again that freedom can only be found in the spiritual life. Los, the smith god, holds a hammer that could be presumably used to shatter the chain, but jealousy by its nature disorders and paralyzes the mind. The setting of the spiritual sun in the background dramatizes their sorrow, but it could also be rising on new opportunity. Hope appears in the continuing attempts to communicate, foreheads touching, to find some understanding. Current jealousies may be based on old pains that we inappropriately applied to the present situation. Cooperation is implied here. That's what came out the first time. And was it in this reading or the first time I recorded that Hierophant was at the bottom? Sorry, I don't remember. Cooperation is implied here. All parties are in bodily contact. Honesty, by bearing the soul and following the feeling to its source, each within ourselves, can help release old pains and bring growth. Sexual obsession, heartache, sorrow, mental pain and constriction, lack of freedom, mental distraction or confusion, forced cooperation, mental adjustment through experience, or sharing of pain. So I think both of you are feeling this energy if you're drawn to this reading in some way. With the High Priestess card here, both of you could not be showing how you feel about each other for a really long time. You could both be very psychic, have a psychic connection, and I've been telling the other signs as well, or some of them, that we have Mercury and Pisces, so there's a lot of thought and energy going into subconscious pain, even like super, think of like your deepest trigger stuff, however far you believe that stuff goes back. It's like that energy, 12th house, Pisces, Neptune, dissolving time. And it's like, normally I would remember it was the first or second time that the Hierophant was at the bottom. I think it was this time, but it's that like kind of uncleared, hazy energy. I kind of want to see what it says about the High Priestess. It introduces the feminine principle. This is a lesson in like feminine energy, probably for the masculine for a lot of you. Evokes the lunar power of the subconscious. Her sacred colors are white, red, and black to symbolize her womanly aspects of maiden, mother, and crone. Her phases are the crescent, full, and waning moons. Her rulership is over heaven, earth, and the underworld. Her left hand, the sinister materialistic side, rests on a book, also being touched by her right spiritual foot. It signifies that its knowledge, although occult and mysterious, is in touch with the spiritual realm. Hecate communicates with the crocodile energy of card 0, gazing at its figure to her right. However, near her head is a cat-faced bat, her witch's familiar or totem creature, along with the raven and oracle of magic. Her hair is long and flowing, a symbol of her power over men and nature. Okay, I just have to tell you, Scorpio. So the reason I stopped recording the first time, I like messed up. I couldn't think of this word and I said it like 6 times and I said it like 3 times. I was like illusory. I like messed up the word and I was like, I'm just gonna restart. And it's the stuff that I said in the like 2 minutes from the other reading keeps coming up. So this morning, when I first woke up, I don't always do this, pretty rarely actually, but I pulled a card right away. And it was the Queen of Cups. I love the Queen of Cups. That's us, of course. Bright blue, right? I go to my window. There's the little tree in my yard, like closest to me. There's a bird this big and like blue in my tree. I've lived here almost a year. I've never seen a bird like that here. I was like, holy shit. And then 2 seconds later, it was gone. And it just really felt like a sign. It was like, I immediately connected it to the blue in the card, and I don't know, now it's talking about the birds. There's just something there. So I felt guided to share that in the first reading, and then I didn't in the second, and now I'm sharing it with you anyway. So her hair is long and flowing, a symbol of her power over men and nature. It's a sign of your power, Scorpio. It was like, you know, I'm telling you because it's a reminder of your essence, the scorpionic energy. Birds, you know, very much make me think of like mystery, death, secrets, devotion. Like, I don't know all this symbology of birds, but here it's talking about the feminine power. This image of the triple goddess is suggested of the female genitalia. The flanking figures representing naked labia, the goddess's skirt, a veil over the vulva, and the triple heads of the hooded clitoris. The whole assemblage symbolizing the vagina or yoni, the gateway to the feminine mysteries, framed by the arc of palms, virility, and the border. This imagery also correlates with the concept of Isis, veiled, the goddess in her underworld aspect called Nephthys, the consort of Anubis, card 1. Okay, sorry that got real sexual. I couldn't have known. I have to put 18 plus in the description just to make sure. Let me just see if there's anything else for you. In the border, angels symbolize the invisible and mysterious forces linking the worlds of spirit and matter, and recall Shakespeare's lines, "We fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team for the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream." The date palms and wheat stalks symbolize the goddess as the provider of spiritual sustenance, while the roses and lilies together signify the sexuality and fecundity associated with the feminine principle. And like the Three of Swords was talking about sexual, it's like some of you, this is Scorpio energy, like, intense. Keywords: psychic or intuitive, we know that. Archetypal sexuality, proud independence, lunar inspiration, spatial issues, compassion for others, pride in feminine powers, assertive imagination. Ooh, Scorpio. Okay, let's do your spread. Tower in the World just flew out. Seriously, if you guys have like Libra in your chart, or especially if you're like heartbroken or went through something chaotic, Scorpio, look at you. Crossing energy, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles at the bottom, Temperance in the recent past. And I kind of had the intention that the center card was going to be your energy, Scorpio, because we got these two cards for the overall energy. And it definitely is you. Let's talk about all this sexual stuff. Did we get the Queen of Wands? Temperance in the recent past, Ten of Cups crowning, Queen of Swords in the near future, Knight of Cups in your current energy, Seven of Cups. This came out when I was pre-shuffling as well. Three of Wands, hopes and fears, outcome, Wheel of Fortune. This was at the bottom of the deck the first time I started recording. Advice, Four of Swords, that also flew out when I was pre-shuffling. Four of Wands, underlying energy. This reading is amazing, Scorpio. If you're like still with me after reading the first two cards, yeah. Happiness, connection, stability, and I keep being drawn to shared, or to like mention synchronicities. Like you might be noticing a lot of synchronicities, like Four of Wands, and I just noticed I have 4 flowers for you today, and I've been thinking about all this Aries energy. It's doing something about all of this. Like I feel almost, yeah, that Mars energy, this fiery energy that you're in. Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Like you can probably feel I'm a little, my energy's like excited, but it's once I started your reading. So I think you're like anticipating something. Like maybe if this jealousy, Three of Swords card does apply to you in this situation, maybe there is a lot of pain, but at the same time, that's kind of the mystery and beauty of life. Do you see how she has the couple like behind her? It's like we don't always know when, or like what's really taking place on that romantic realm. I'm getting that sense, like Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess, she doesn't kind of need like confirmation from anyone, right? Or the High Priestess, as well as the Queen of Wands, they're like the same. Why the Queen of Wands for for Scorpio. Oh, my pillow. Why the Queen of Wands? You have the Devil under the Four of Wands, by the way. Why the Queen of Wands for Scorpio? Nine of Cups, the World to the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are still hurt. Others of you are already in this Queen of Wands energy. But if you're still feeling the pain and like attachment, you're gonna be out of it really soon. But for most of you, I think you're already there because look, Queen of Wands, making herself happy, dealing with her karma, creating new opportunities. And if you are connected to someone, there's a lot of potential here. And again, a lot of emotion, a lot of lessons. But this Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles is the challenge here. So why? Oh my gosh. Five of Swords, Eight of Wands, and Judgment. Somebody's having a shift when it comes to like their own spiritual awakening. I feel like they're not on your level yet. Or somebody's in Five of Swords, so they're in kind of like a crappy situation that they got themselves into. They need to move forward, they need to talk, they need to take action. That's what this period is about. I think you, Scorpio, are already in that vibe. You're like, I'm fulfilled. Kind of closing out these old cycles with the world, and you're in the energy of new opportunity. You have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. It's like there's an underlying vibe of love. I heard forgiveness, which is good. Generosity. Wanting to give. And this other person could as well, but there's like, the challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. Something has to change with the Five of Swords. Why the Page of Pentacles at the bottom? Jesus. Why the Page of Pentacles? With the Queen of Wands being the central energy, yeah, it does represent you, but within the connection, I'm getting that there could be a lot of this Marsy energy. Maybe you two, you know, trigger each other. The Father of Swords had fallen out and I didn't really notice, or I saw it there, but I didn't notice that it was out of place. And we have the Queen of Swords in your near future. So there's something about this like harsh truth communication, right? That's why if the Three of Swords energy is prominent, it's out of necessity. Because there's been clarity brought to the situation. It's kind of like, you know. Page of Pentacles. Somebody has to learn, right? It's like being a new student. It's like getting started is the hard part. I feel like somebody's just a little immature, because Knight of Cups is the current energy. It's, yeah, it can be romantic, but it's not the most reliable. Yeah, look. Page of Pentacles. Somebody still has some stuff to learn. Maybe like, this is an immature, fiery, doesn't always think things through energy that's kind of being resolved or worked through. And the Nine of Pentacles is, again, another 9 like we had in the center. Focusing on your own plan separate from other people, especially related to like your work, your material world. This is about you both like learning how to take care of yourself, communicate, something like that. Why Temperance in the recent past? A lot of you could be dealing with somebody with a lot of Sag and Pisces in their charts. Or fire. Two of Pentacles. Look, it's like, so whatever happened in the recent past, things were being brought into balance. It may have been this kind of chaotic energy that I'm feeling. Maybe somebody didn't know what they want. Somebody felt impatient, because that's that other side of Sagittarius, right? It can be like impulsive, emotional, passionate. But with the Two of Pentacles, it really, I'm getting somebody's confused. That's coming through. Tell us about the Ten of Cups for Scorpio. What? The Hangman and the Star. Again, Pisces, Aquarius. So this Ten of Cups, this happily ever after, best outcome, emotionally fulfilling relationship, it's a direct result of this spiritual perspective on things that you have and how much self-love you've come into with the Star. See the Hermit underneath. 3 major arcana right here. This is, and the Mother of Cups under that. This, I know it's a love reading, but it's all about you, Scorpio. I think I was telling Libra that too. It's like happiness really does come from putting, because the Hangman, Pisces, Aquarius, and the Hermit, these can all be kind of like solitary, very mysterious energies, right? We don't always know what they're feeling. They don't always say it, but it's a very introspective energy. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what you're going into. You're not afraid of that. The whole theme right now is you sorting through all that stuff. Ten of Cups. And you get it, you know, if this Wheel of Fortune in your outcome is a relationship, it would definitely be with an Aquarius or Pisces again. The Wheel of Fortune just popped out, and the Three of Swords. What the hell? So it's split. Some of you stay away from this Pisces. Others of you, yeah. Give me one more for the Ten of Cups. This is what you wait for. Father of Pentacles. Something, and you know, I was only saying that if there was like a Pisces or an Aquarius, this energy here, if there's something that has been very hurtful. Father of Pentacles. So this is like reliable, intuitive, deep connection. Somebody that, yeah, makes money, is very work-oriented, family-oriented. Knight of Cups clarified by the Son of Cups. Same card. So current energy, you could already know somebody who's interested with the Son of Cups. It might be like the person from the past still for some of you, because I got the Five of Cups. It's like somebody who's grieving a loss. One of you currently is feeling like, one of you is feeling like they want to communicate and they're sad and they miss you. And the energy in the environment. Oh, I skipped the near future. Let's look at the Queen of Swords first. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Father of Swords, remember that was out earlier? Justice, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. A lot of major arcana here in the center. So to me, this is a lot of you getting like so clear on what you will put up with, what you will not. Maybe it's a good conversation with this person. Maybe it manifests the Ten of Pentacles with them. Maybe this is you ending a karmic cycle with them to create your Ten of Pentacles somewhere else. Either way, this is really like powerful, feminine energy. Like I was getting when we were reading about the High Priestess. Okay, why the Seven of Cups? Why all this Neptunian subconscious stuff and pain and jealousy and fear or whatever it is that's coming up right now? It's to get you to the better place, the rainbow, to calmer waters. It's kind of like a new life for me, that card, a new cycle, Scorpio. It's gonna feel better once you, this is coming out in especially I think Cancer and Leo's reading, about really being with your emotions and yourself, however long it takes until they feel better. And not like being impatient to feel better, but just letting yourself feel what you feel and accepting it can be like really helpful. Mother of Swords, Daughter of Wands. See, here's the Queen of Swords again. Like, I feel like this is encouraging you. With the Daughter of Wands, she's like feisty, speaks her mind, not afraid what anyone thinks about this place you're going to. Three of Wands in the hopes and fears. Somebody's afraid of manifesting this connection's potential, maybe, and the other person is hopeful of it and waiting, maybe. Like, why the Three of Wands? The Hermit. Yeah, somebody is still having to do some spiritual work for a lot of you, because the Ace of Pentacles is the challenge, right? With the Five of Swords and Judgment, it's there's some sort of epiphany taking place or growth happening behind the scenes. Seems like with this Three of Wands, it feels like you two are on like different islands. For some of you, with the Hermit, right? Wheel of Fortune. What's this? Pause. I was gonna say, what's the change? It's Wheel of Fortune. The change is the Five of Pentacles. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. The Empress. Oh my gosh. Scorpio. You create these, like, this Ten of Pentacles, Father of Pentacles, Star energy, this Ace of Pentacles at the center, this whatever it is you desire, you love, the kind of relationship, career, you that you want, you create it by like nurturing this energy. I really see you embracing. This is all about that feminine energy that you have and not shying away from it. There's something here about standing up for yourself. Like, no matter what, not letting other people sway you. Because it's all this swords energy cutting through the Seven of Cups, confusion, pain, High Priestess, mystery, right? The key is getting clarity on it, on whatever it is you have pain around, and then also treating those feelings with compassion, not being like hard on yourself about it. Cute boy with his dog walking by. That's a good sign. Okay. One more for the Wheel of Fortune. Or two. See? Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups. It's like getting through the chaos, the muck, the challenge. But it can be fun. Like, I like Five of Wands energy. It's exciting. Ace of Cups. The guy with his dog is peeing on my yard. Which I don't mind. I'm noting. Yeah, Ace of Cups, like new exciting opportunities coming out of this energy for you, for sure, Scorpio. If not with somebody that you met recently. This change is, I mean, Empress energy, Ace of Cups, this is pretty great. Four of Swords for your advice. So just like rest, like I said, be really calm to yourself, like kind to yourself. Look, the freaking counterpart to the Emperor. Just rest, do your magic, feminine or masculine or whatever thing. I'm really seeing you like taking a bath. Emperor, because yeah, I don't know. I feel like you just in this Four of Swords energy at the end here, like, yeah, I said what I needed to say. I stood in my power. I love myself. I'm learning new things. Yeah, maybe there might be pain or mystery in the situation, a lot of passion, but you're creating really positive changes for yourself. And I think you know that, Scorpio. The Fool, seriously. Started with the World in the center, clarifying you, and you get the Fool. So Uranus energy, like very much embracing the unknown, being unafraid to be who you are, really. It's that simple. With your words especially. It's known for being Aries energy too, which I knew was going to come out like a lot in this reading. Yeah, and the Emperor came out at the end. So Scorpio, I think that's what I have for you. I hope you liked that. If you did, please leave a like, and it helps out the channel a lot. And I really like your comments as well. There's the Mother of Pentacles. So now you have the Emperor and the Empress and the Mother and Father of Pentacles. And there's a very positive vibe with your reading, Scorpio. 35 on the clock. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. Bye.